Three generations, grandparents, parents, and children, are sitting together in a single living room, occupying the exact same space. Yet, despite being within arm's reach of one another, the room is completely silent, with every individual locked into their personal screens. These devices offer a compelling illusion that we are connected to the entire world, while blinding us to the people sitting right next to us. Families now frequently share a physical roof while remaining functionally isolated from one another. Psychologists call this fractured state of mind continuous partial attention. We are physically present, but our mental focus is always somewhere else. This animated diagram of a house floor plan illustrates how our attention works in this state. You can see the energy lines continuously routing outward, away from the center, completely bypassing the other occupants in the room. This constant outward focus drains a household's collective social energy, leaving almost nothing for interpersonal bonding. So what kind of environmental force is actually required to break through such an entrenched habitual barrier? Internal willpower is rarely enough to snap us out of this cycle. To reset the dynamic, you often need a systemic disruption. Without warning, an unexpected total power outage sweeps across the home, instantly plunging the entire living space into absolute darkness. The immediate constraints are physiological and absolute. The television is dead, the Wi-Fi router shut off, and mobile phone batteries rapidly deplete to zero. Stripped of their digital tethers, the family members are forced to abandon their isolated corners and migrate toward the single centralized living room. At first, the shift creates obvious friction. Confronted with total silence and each other's direct presence, the family feels deeply uncomfortable. But the absolute removal of digital alternatives does something important. It transforms physical confinement from an annoying constraint into an unavoidable opportunity for interaction. The grandfather naturally steps into this conversational void, acting as the primary catalyst for the group. He begins to speak, sharing humorous, highly personal anecdotes from his own childhood to fill the silence. This is a network node graph representing the family members. You can see the central node, representing the grandfather, beginning to send outward signals to the others. This illustrates generational knowledge transfer, the specific mechanism that historically bound family units together long before digital media existed. The immediate first-order reaction to this knowledge transfer is visible in the children. They break their silence and begin to laugh, establishing direct, two-way conversational connections back to their grandfather. Then comes the second-order reaction. The parents put aside their digital fatigue and actively engage in the shared smiles, closing the loop and unifying the entire network into a complete system. Active shared history, spoken aloud and experienced together, is the actual structural mechanism that weaves a family unit together. When the power finally returns, the children find themselves looking at their devices through a different lens. They explicitly realize that the peak of their happiness that evening occurred in the dark, during the technological blackout, not while staring at their screens. This chart compares emotional yields, where the recorded value of shared time is more than double the return from digital immersion. For these children, a few hours of undivided storytelling outweighed weeks of algorithmic entertainment. True familial happiness is never forged by acquiring expensive objects. It is built strictly through love, respect, and uninterrupted time. So, do not wait for the unexpected environmental disruption to force a disconnection from your technology. Intentionally put your mobile device away today. Actively observe the people around you and dedicate a few uninterrupted moments to your family. Intentional physical presence is the most vital investment you can make in your family's longevity. If you found value in this story, please like this video, share it, and watch it with your family.